What exactly is the Daily Shortcut?
Well, my name's Dave Wood, and what you're looking at is the city of St. Petersburg, Florida, from the bow of a private yacht that I rented to take my staff out on a private mastermind in the Gulf of Mexico as an airplane goes by. And I'm thinking about a new kind of shortcut. We call it the internet. Woven behind the structure of social experience is actually a bunch of ones and zeros that are translated into operational instructions by entire code languages written by the poets of social experience like Mark Zuckerberg over at Facebook. Or in our case, this is our commission poet, who I'm having a private conversation with right now in the Don Cesar Hotel in St. Petersburg, Florida. Right now, I'm holding another shortcut written about Elon Musk, a lifetime of knowledge in the palm of my hand. As I walk up the stairs looking at the paintings of great minds, I can't help but think about how transformational it will be to create a commission shortcut that stops you from spinning out of control so you can slow down and enjoy the music. So what are you really looking at? Is it me hugging someone I'm masterminding with over dinner about creating a faster path to riches? A spinning restaurant perched on a view of St. Petersburg that I ate at last week? Is it my feet moving slowly as I walk in the ocean water on a hot sunny day? Or are you looking at your brain's interpretation of code as it flashes on a screen? Are you back in St. Pete, walking into the Oxford Library as I pick up a book about Elon Musk, realizing you're watching a shortcut? Here I am a week before in the Legacy Mastermind meeting in my penthouse suite in Dallas, Texas, as we masterminded the creation of a new shortcut to getting commissions online. This group that you see right here has helped me do 195 million in sales online in the last 5 years. And here I am. I'm looking out over the ocean, brainstorming in my journal a few days later, planning out the structure of a new kind of commission shortcut online. What if you had a better, more powerful way to create lifestyle online so you can do what you want with the people you love in a better and more lucrative way?
Pay attention now and experience the Daily Shortcut.
Hey there, my friend, it's Dave Wood. I was thinking that it might be a benefit to you if I made videos and wrote down my thoughts on the things that I'm reading from time to time. So right now, I'm actually rereading a book that I was recommended from a friend and mentor, Orrin Woodward, and it's called Resolved, 13 Resolutions for Life. Today, I read pages 1 through 48 of Orrin's book, and I completed through the first chapter, which is chapter 1, Purpose Revealed, to discover my God-given purpose. Now, I've read a lot of books over the years, starting when I was a young kid. I used to actually go to Barnes & Noble and read self-help books from Tony Robbins, Carlos Castaneda, and other self-help gurus from different backgrounds around the world. I never really knew why I was driven to read them. I just was, from the time I was small. Today's reading reminded me what was the compelling force behind my desire to read in the very first place, and a sort of internal obsession that I've always had to improve myself literally every day. To illustrate this purpose principle, I'd like to share a story. It was January 2013 in January, and I was hosting an event in Austin, Texas called Release Your Inner Badass with the first company that I started online in 2011, Empower Network. We had around 3,000 people who had showed up live, and before the event, we had a speaker training with my brother and coach, William Wood, where we had gathered with the speakers and trainers to do a private small group mentoring session. Now, the focus of this group was walking through an exercise my brother called chunking to discover the deep unconscious purpose driving our daily behavior. I remember that day I was sitting in the room and my brother was asking me what my outcome was, what my goal was. And without hesitation, I said something like, I'm going to build a tidal wave of momentum that's going to result in creating 100 new millionaires a year, and we're going to have a private jet. It's going to go around. It's going to pick up all of the leaders, and it's going to bring them to private leadership events. Now, pretty big goal, right? Now, that wasn't the interesting bit, because really, that's just a visionary outcome that springs from something that's inside me that's deeper. So what we did was we walked through this chunking process, and I'll teach this in a future blog post for you sometime. And when I got past the surface outcomes I was creating, what I really had inside that was driving all of this came out, and I said, because this is my purpose. My purpose is transformation, to transform the lives of the people around me and help them to step into the power that's inside. And as I said that, there was like this wave of emotional energy that sprung up from deep inside. Now, I had read when I was in my younger years a book called The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, but I never really knew what he meant. Now, that day I did. I was driven by my purpose without even really knowing what it was. As I was reading Warren's book this morning, I remembered that story and I thought about you. See, no one can choose the day that he was born, but everyone can choose responsibility for discovering why he was born. I want you to meditate on your purpose today and ask yourself, why am I here? Why are you reading my blogs? Why are you watching my videos? Why are you so relentless in your personal pursuit of improvement? What drives that? What rings from the core of your being and creates emotional resonance that makes you want to work when there doesn't seem to be a reason to work? What's your vision that you have in your life? Orrin Woodward goes over a principle he calls the purpose hedgehog that he modified by slightly altering a concept from a man named Jim Collins, who's the author of Good to Great. You'll have to read the book to see it, but imagine if you had three intersecting circles, and an area formed in the middle that drives them all. When your passion, your potential, and your profits intersect in the middle, you find your purpose at the center. And what I'll tell you is that when you find your purpose, you're going to find it at the center of you. Don't allow charisma, don't allow charm and deception from other people take you off your purpose. God made you like that for a reason, and you're special. So that's my thoughts for the day. If you want more content like this, engage with the video, let me know, respond to me, and tell me what you learned today. And my goal today is really simple. It's to help you discover your God-given purpose, because you, my friend, are a powerful and special creation. I appreciate you. My name is Dave Wood, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'm going to be taking you inside of my private mastermind with seven-figure earners in Dallas, Texas. I'm going to be traveling to the private lake in Colombia owned by Pablo Escobar, taking you out on a private yacht in the Gulf of Mexico, and even walking with you behind the scenes in our private studios as I break down the structure of my system and I give you my personal shortcut. Why? Because I want to give you the ability and power to create what you want so you can travel to the beaches of the world with your family in private charters like this one.
I hold all my secrets to creating wealth in this little black book, and I'm going to give them to you in the Daily Shortcut. And how can you get it? Click on the button below this video that says, "Give me the Daily Shortcut," and you'll get on a private list we'll notify early.
I'll even introduce you to my friend Michael, who's been earning 5 figures a week in our beta release of this shortcut when you put your email in on the page.
I'm giving you a gift right now where you're going to be able to hold my entire system to creating riches online, starting in today's Daily Shortcut. Are you ready? Click on the button right now and you'll be on my invitation list.
Let me know if you're ready to hold the secrets in my little black book in the palm of your hand, and click the button right now. As you're clicking, I'm walking along the beach, thinking about the sunlight, just like it rises in the morning and it sets in the evening as the waves of the ocean continue to roll in. So can your bank account be if you're just willing to grab the handrail of your success and take the first step with me.
I'll see you in the next episode of The Daily Shortcut.